instructions from God. That's the tree of knowledge. That is the divine knowledge. And I can tell you this, that when you study the laws of God, you see that the laws of society are not the laws of God. The laws of culture, and if you're following culture, those are not the laws of God. Actually, in the laws of God, there is nothing that is misunderstood. Nothing is misunderstood. Nothing is misunderstood. In the laws of God, it tells you who you can be with, who you cannot. When he says a man should not be with a woman that is married, it spells it out. There is nothing that is left to misinterpretation. A man should not be with his father's wife, or a man should not be with his sister. So it spells it out. And if a man should be with someone that is not married, that doesn't fall into any of these categories, what should you do? It also spells it out. It didn't say break up. It didn't say you've sinned. He just said pay the bride price, take her home, she's your wife. In one instance, it says unless the father refuses, the father of the lady refuses to give her to you, guess what? Then he says, even if the father refuses, you still pay the bride price, because if you've been with her, you've married her already. To sleep with someone is to marry the person. That's why it's called a soul tie, because you are now one flesh. That's why it's a soul tie. So the laws of God are explicit about what we should do, what we shouldn't do, who we can do it with, who we cannot. When you go through the laws, you see that there is nothing left to misinterpretation. There is so many misinterpretations now. Why is that? Because the knowledge of the world has told us that, well, we are living in the New Testament. We are no longer in the Old Testament. When did God change? When did it become God of the Old Testament and God of the New Testament? Is it not one God? Are we not worshiping one God? We say that God never changes. So, what is this thing about Old Testament and New Testament? There's only one scripture. There is no prophecy that talks about the New Testament or the Old Testament. Every prophecy says scripture. There is no prophecy there is no way in the Bible it says that we will be judged according to our faith. Everywhere it says in scripture about judgment, it says we will be judged according to our works.